Amendment number three? Yeah. No soldier, yes, shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner. Yes. And since I'm the father of the five sons that were taken from me, yes. Somehow I thought that the Marines, ouch, thought that they had the right to live at the same location as where my sons have been living. Yes. Now, let's look at it. Just a little review. Isn't that right, Teacher Heidi? Yes. On July 8th of 2011, this county issued a protection order. Yes. While I was in jail. Yes. While I was in the jurisdiction of Guam. Mhm. Now, they didn't give me any notice or opportunity to be heard. Yes. And they didn't actually witness anything that took place on July 2nd of 2011. See, there's this accusation of domestic violence. Right. Where the police were called, and approximately a minute later, they arrived at the Guam Airport Hotel. They did a little questioning. Yes. And then they put me in the patrol car and they put me in jail. Now, of course, I made a statement of surprise. Yes. That we were not arguing that morning. Yes. We were not. But my wife said that any time in the previous 10 years of marriage, yes, you can go to prison for domestic violence. As in, well, I can say, yes, that any time I had an argument during the course of the whole marriage, yes, that justifies. Mhm. As in, domestic violence doesn't have to take place at that day and time. Yes. It could have been a week before. It could have been 2 weeks. It could have been a month before. It could have been at any time during the last 10 years. So you issue a protection order without anybody in this state witnessing what took place. Yes. And the officers that did show up to that Guam Airport Hotel. Yes. They asked me. Yes. And actually, we weren't having any argument. But my wife wanted it to sound like that I was a domestic abuser. Right. So she admitted to the court as evidence, yes, the arrest that took place. Ouch. And then she said he's going to get out of jail and he's going to get back here. Right. And you had continuing exclusive jurisdiction over the minor's name. Now listen, Marine. I'm going to want to know all the active duty, yes, enlisted personnel of the United States military that have all sworn on oath to defend the Constitution, that have resided in Clallam County for the last 8 years, yes, 3 months and approximately 25 days. Because if any of you have lived with my sons, yes, without the jurisdiction of the law, yes, without the authority of the Constitution, I'm going to sue the Marines for treason. Do you understand? You have sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States of America. Now, this military law where you're subject to that, if you ever received an order from any person in command, yes, that said, well, you're just going to have to live with Paul's boys, yes, and you have to watch them and protect them, the Constitution would say those orders that you received were not enforceable. Yes. Now, for every individual right now, that issued any order, yes, in the United States military, where you were ordered to violate the Constitution of America,